Alright, so today is Saturday. I'm getting all mixed up. We got another one of these stupid ass Chinese scooters in. We got the other one in, so we'll have to figure out what's wrong with it. But yeah, so today is Saturday. I think I just said Sunday, I don't know. Obviously, there was no video yesterday because of what was going on in my town. If you don't know, I'll get more information on it in about a minute or two. I'm just going to go over a few things, but if you don't know, I live in the town where the incident occurred yesterday, so I'll get to that in about a minute. But let's go over the zero turn here. So, I got a guy, actually I got a shitload of people that are interested in the thing. I got a guy coming up from New Haven, I think, Connecticut, or Hartford, Connecticut, not quite sure, but it's a good little haul. It's like a 2.5 hour haul from there. So he's on his way to come take a look at it. He's been interested since, what day was it? It wasn't Friday, it was Thursday afternoon or something like that. And he thought it was located in Watertown, Connecticut, but no, Watertown, Mass. So he was supposed to come up yesterday morning, and, well, as you guys all know what happened. So I guess this might be the last look of it. If not, I got quite a bit more people interested. I got friggin' 2 phone calls on it this morning, one yesterday on it, and I got a couple of emails. I got like 3 or 4 emails in my email department, and I get 2 to 3 on eBay, so I guess $1,500 takes it. I was really only looking to get 13, but I guess we're shooting for 15. Maybe the extra 200 will help me out for a new GoPro, considering this thing did just fucking mow it over. But yeah, so then the other guy, Friday night, not Friday night, Thursday night there, he picked up the other scooter, paid me, and we get the other one in. I imagine this one probably needs the same deal. So, another piece of little shitty Chinese scooter. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. I'll do a little bit of work on this today. I'm hoping to go take a look at an ATV later on. I'll have to wait and see how that plays out. I haven't quite really got a response back from the guy, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, there's still a few more things left to do on this. You know, when the guy comes, I'll tell him that I have to give him the covers for either side of the deck. I guess I'll just have to send him to it, or, you know, just change up the shipping, because they still haven't even shipped them yet. So, yeah. So that's it for that. But, yeah, so pretty interesting weekend, or week so far, or last 48 hours anyway. If you guys don't know or don't pay much attention to the news, last Monday there we had a little bombing in the Boston Marathon happened, and I guess about 200 people got injured, 3 deaths, and that's not too far from here. So it's, you know what, I'm gonna pull it up on a map, see if I can't do it that way. Actually, I don't even know how to even pull it up on a map. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do that. But oh, I think the guy might be here. Nope, false alarm. That was the guy. But yeah, so that's not too far from here. It's about a few minute walk, about maybe a 10-minute drive or so to get down there. And that was Monday, and then what night was it? Thursday night. They had some stuff going on in at an MIT campus. I guess somebody was shot there, officer was shot, and then they went through Cambridge, which is the following town next to us. I guess they robbed a bank, and then they were on a car chase, and then I can remember the time so clearly. 11:45 a.m. This was Thursday night. I was on the computer. I just finished, well, I had a little problem with the stupid shipping thing on eBay again, and I just finished typing up a description for this muffler right here. Just finished it up. I was on my last posting, and I was like, alright, getting ready to go to bed, so I just clicked that, and I usually have music playing when I'm doing all the listings, and just the stupid radio on cmtthere.com, it stopped working, so I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm getting ready to go to bed. So, I just clicked done editing button on it, and all of a sudden here, boom! I'm like, what the fuck was that? And, you know, I'm stopped. I literally dead stop. I'm looking at the windows, and there's not a car out on the street, and I'm like, man, I gotta be fucking hallucinating, because, see, we live next to the town guys that do all the work on the streets. I'm thinking maybe they just unloaded something, maybe something dropped. Well, about another 2 minutes, I was at 12:54. No, sorry, yeah, 12:54 or 12:44. Now I got myself mixed up. I think it was at 12:44 a.m. I heard that, and then as I'm, in the process, it took me about a minute to figure out it's just maybe the people next door. They unloaded something off the skid steer, dropped, and then at 12:46, I heard another bang. I was like, uh-oh. And, in between all that, I heard some small little pop, 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 pop noises. I'm like, something's not right. So immediate instinct, I went on Facebook. And a girl I know, she posted, "Did anyone just hear the two bangs?" And I knew immediately something was up. So sure enough, I went running into my parents' bedroom. "You gotta wake up, you gotta wake up, they're fucking bombing us." And sure enough, that's what was going on. And honestly, where they set the bombs off, or where they threw the bombs at the people, the other grenades or whatever it was, that's not too far from here. That's right up where I usually get my welding supplies, where I get, my tanks filled up, my acetylene tanks, my, argon gas there filled up. And so that was something. And then if you look, if you watch some of the news footage, the building with the red roof there, that's where the Home Depot is. That's where I usually get the Home Depot. And that's a pretty common street where I go down just about every day. And the Watertown Mall, I go there pretty often. That's where I got this camera at, Best Buy, Target, all country buffets in there. So that's literally right down the road. And this is all about a 5-minute walk from here. Less than 5-minute walk, and it was just fucking crazy. And then they were allowing everyone to go outside. They did all the searching, and we did have officers here. We had a SWAT guy and a couple bombs truck. They checked out some of the areas that went in between some of the houses and stuff like that. They didn't go in the garage because I had the garage door locked, had the deadbolt on, but they did feel around the door, and they looked in the tent and they looked in the shed, and they checked that all out, and they looked underneath the front deck. So we saw them doing that. They had some pretty wild guns on their side. I'm not really sure what they were, but, and they took a look around and all that stuff, and nothing. So then they allowed everyone to go out, and sure enough, they find him, and I heard the gunshots, and where they captured the guy is literally right down the road. That's about a 3-minute walk, maybe, if that. I don't even think it's that. It's literally, you go down this road, then you go this road, and then boom, you're there. So that's how close I was from where they captured the guy. You could hear the gunshots very clearly, like plain as day. You could hear the explosions, the gunshots, everything. It was just crazy. And you see all the bomb squad trucks coming down the street. It's just something you don't want to live again. Hopefully I never have to go through it again. And, hopefully none of you guys have to go through it. It's a pretty scary thing, It's just fucking nuts. It's just absolutely nuts to think this was all just going on. And what night was it? It was whatever morning it happened. It was Friday morning. I guess Thursday night, Friday morning. I didn't even sleep because you're just too glued to the TV. And where they found the first guy, where they laid him down the street and stuff like that. The building where they had him laying down at, that was actually my old doctor's office right there in the hill of the white building with the the wall around it. So that was my old doctor's office. So it's fucking chaos, and to see the car wash where you go every Tuesday to get your Super Tuesday, that's in the fucking scene of the crime, and we were just outside of the 20 block range. We were probably like one street away from the 20 block range, so it was crazy. And they said if he'd kept going, he definitely would have ended up this way and then around. I guess they knew how he was going about this. I don't know, but that's what was going on. I think it's just pretty crazy. But that's my story, and enough storytelling for one day. I'm safe. I'm here, and it's time to sell this thing because I've already lost. He was supposed to come up yesterday, but I'm sure you guys all know what happened yesterday. I just got done telling you about it, so yeah. So that's what's going on this morning. So anyway, we'll get back to you in a little bit here. I'll tell you what, I'm liking this zero turn a little better. That's pretty nice. Well, we got a missing member of the fleet. Yeah, that's right. So, friggin' buddy there. Sold it to him. Came all the way up from Connecticut. Took him about two and a half hours of driving. So, I think his girlfriend or wife, I don't know what it was, but she was pretty pissed that she had to drive all the way up here with him. But, yeah, so I ended up, I don't know, I felt bad for selling for $1,500. So, you know, because I knew he was coming up from Connecticut. So I said, you know what, dude, if you want, I'll do 14 on it. And you can take it, you know. He didn't really haggle with the price. He asked me, would you go any lower? I go, look, you really came from a long way. I'll do $1,400 on it. So, made him happy, made me happy, and he gave me an extra $20 on top of it. I don't think he knew that, but batteries are about to die, so I'm going to change the stupid battery. Fucking batteries, I hate these fucking things. I got to get a new fucking camera or something. We'll get over that in about a second. Alright, there we go. We're all back in. So, yeah, so he loved it. His wife didn't even want to fucking test drive it, but I was like, alright, whatever, because they were just too much in a hurry, and now the wife they had to go to the Home Depot to go get his tie-down straps, because the wife was just, or the girlfriend was just losing it on that. They didn't have any strap to tie down with, and I only had one old green strap, so I gave him that thing. So they're on the way to the freaking Home Depot where, fucking, I was just telling you guys about where that is. So he's like, so whereabouts happened? I'm like, well, if you go down that street and you go down that street, basically that's where it's happening. He goes, oh. He goes, all right, so where roughly is the Home Depot? I go, well, you know where I just told you where that incident was yesterday? And he's like, no. I go, oh yeah, you gotta drive right by where they captured the dude at the boat, and then you gotta go up another road where the bomb squad was at, then you gotta go on. It was the most funniest thing. His mouth nearly dropped. I'm like, yeah, that's where the Home Depot is. He goes, you know where he goes, so where are all the news reporters? Like, oh, well, that's in that mall that you're going to go to. So he was like, oh, okay. So that's where we're at. So, yes, that's going. That's pretty good. Next step is to either, and been on Craigslist for quite a while trying to find a cheap little ATV for like $500, but I don't know. It just hasn't been working out so well. I've emailed some people and they just don't email back. What a big surprise there, you know. But, whatever, it takes time, I guess. So that, and then we got that Skag. I talked to the guy the other day. He didn't know much about it, so he was going to get back to me. I think he said he was going to get back to me on Tuesday on that because he was going away Monday. So, yeah. But I took this thing for a quick little rip. I got her going. Need a little bit of carb adjusting again. Has no on-off switch. Well, it's got one, but it, oh, son of a... Oh, okay, there it is. Whew. I lost the key. But hey, this ignition here just ain't working. So, yeah. I tore it apart. Couldn't figure it out. So, like, yep. Now I know what's going on. And I tell you what, there's some pretty cheap-ass wires on this thing. Holy. Like, you can't get any thinner. Look, you got a halfway decent gauge there, and then you move over to, like, fucking piano wire. What's that, like 2 pieces of copper in that thing? Man, but these things got some fucking crazy vibrations going through them. It's like, I don't know, it tickles your butthole. It's like, woo! You know? Like, geez, this is just, it's not safe, you know? And then, as I was going, next thing you know, I pulled back on the handlebars are starting to collapse on me. This guy here, well, it's about to again, and it fucking must have dropped down. Next thing you know, I'm pulling the brakes, the handlebars coming at me. I was like, holy shit, like, this isn't safe, you know? So, we'll have to put some Loctite on that, because that's just fucking scary, you know? Fucking things falling apart before my eyes. But, yeah, so I'll call buddy up, see what he wants to do. I mean, I can get the thing shut off. All you gotta do is just put her back on choke and give her a little rev and just flood her out, you know. But, yeah, so that's about it there. And, that's what's going on. I also sold another motor to a guy. He wants to do some future business with me, so that's pretty cool. Not too far from here. I sold the motor that was on my old Troy-Bilt snowblower, so I sold that. Quick little $60. The motor was all fucked up anyway. I told him that, so he only needs the block, so that's good. But, yeah, I don't know. I've been hearing a couple of helicopters flying over us all day today. I don't know what the hell's going on. I haven't flicked on the news or anything. I saw, just had to go to the Stop and Shop with my mom there, and we saw these, like, 2 Ford Explorer police cruisers, or not cruisers, but trucks anyway. Police cop guys with the lights flashing and everything with no no sirens going. They went down the side street. They were hauling ass. So I don't know what the deal's up there, but I don't know. But I saw a pretty good license plate when I went food shop. And take a look at this. See if I can get a little there it is. Now that's a good license plate. I like that one. There's a Connecticut plate too. But yeah. So anyway, this guy here is just about damn near all set. He needs to put a little bit air in the back tire because if I told you, well, remember the other day there when I told you guys about how I had to screw around, couldn't get my thing in and out of that side. Well, there's tires on this side. I just can't get one in there. So yeah. Anyway. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit here. I'm going to call him up and tell him that his little scooter is all set. Or somewhat. I got to just figure what he wants to do with it. And obviously I got to fix this reclining factor. The reclining scooter. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, got the scooter all put back together. Hand thing and all. The sound one put back together. I adjusted the knob down the bottom so it's not as foldy, tilty, crazy as it was when I was riding it, you know. But one thing we couldn't figure out on this thing is what the hell is this button for? Is this a kill switch or an electric start button? And we couldn't figure out what this thing has a battery in it for an electric starter because if you look down below, well, it's like this little box down here. It's got a little charging port, and we couldn't quite figure out if it's got a battery on it or if there's even an electric starter. I don't think there's an electric starter system on it. I couldn't figure out anything, but it's kind of weird that it has the electric charging port. Maybe it's just for the lights or something. I don't know. We couldn't quite figure that out. But maybe one of you guys can tell me. I don't know. But, yeah, so that's all set there. And, you know, well, one of my biggest rants is Dunkin' Donuts. You know, don't get me wrong. They great tea, great donuts. Kind of sort of expensive. I'll admit that. You know. But what the fuck is this in my drink? It's a lemon. If you know me, I do not like lemon in my iced tea. And it's this is a different Dunkin' Donuts I went to, and I was like, hey, well, maybe I'll go to this one. But you want to know something? I'm getting pretty tired of this. I think, you know, I try not to make a big commotion when I'm at the Dunkin' Donuts or like that. But from now on, I guess when there's a lemon in my drink, I just gotta tell them there shouldn't be a lemon in my drink. You know. I just cannot stand this anymore. It's how many drinks? Come on, how many drinks now have that happen now? Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna start sending them back. I usually don't like to send shit back, but it's just getting to the point where maybe when I get into the truck for now on, I'll just hum the lemon out the fucking window. I don't give a shit. You know, like they just can't process no lemon, no matter what Dunkin' Donuts you go into. You say no lemon, lemon, got it. Fucking put lemon in it. Fucking immigrants. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. Yeah, that's the only thing we got going on. So I'm gonna jump on the Craigslist, see if there's anything good. I gotta delete my ads for the zero turn because I've actually had about another 2 more people call me on it. And yeah, oh yeah, and the neighbor there, he put some rims on his van. I'll have to show you guys that. If you're an old subscriber, you know that there used to be spinners on that minivan outside. Well, wait till you guys see the rims now. Woohoo! Can't wait to show you guys that. We'll show you guys that in a little bit. But anyway, let's figure out some stuff. Alright, so this part of the video is not going to be much. So if you want, you can sign off now. I guess I can end the video here. But a few things I'm going to talk about on what's going to be coming up soon. Basically, I guess we can just call this an update. So within this week, this coming week, I'll be buying a trailer. It's a pretty decent sized trailer. I don't remember how long it is exactly. It's longer than 12 feet. I want to say it's maybe about a 14-foot trailer. Pretty decent, and it needs an axle. I have to have it trailered. Well, actually, I have it ramped here, basically on a tow truck, to get it here, so I can replace the axle. I think I was telling you guys about before. It's my buddy Dwayne's there, and he doesn't need it. He's not gonna need it, so I'm gonna buy it off of him. It needs an axle. The axle's all fucked up, and I'm probably just gonna go down to Tractor Supply or the trailer warehouse in Oxford, Mass. again, and probably throw an axle on it. And if put tires and rims on it. You know, it should be pretty basic. Trail's in pretty good shape. It needs a fender, but I'll probably just replace both the fenders, paint it black with a little bit of Rust-Oleum paint. The decking on it looked pretty good. You know, so I don't think I'm going to bother to replace that. It has the motorcycle. I don't even know if you want to call them stands or whatever the fuck you want to call them, but we'll call them stands. But basically, they look like that. Basically, these came out of my snowmobile trailer. And basically, these are the special mounts that go like that. And, you know, you drive your motorcycle or dirt bike right up and onto that. And, you know, they're actually, these ones here, I looked them up. I can't think of the name brand, but I found them on the other. Is this one on? No, this one doesn't say the name of it. But the other one does, and I found out these are actually pretty expensive, the ones I have. For just one kit was like $65, and I get 2 of them. So, and on this trailer I'm getting has another set of them, so that's pretty cool. So maybe I'll just sell those or sell the other ones, but I don't know. So I'm going to be buying that. I'm going to be paying for it Monday, and eventually this coming week I'll get it trailered or ramped here somehow. And we'll be working on that. Still in the market for ATV, somewhere within like the $500 to $700 range. I'm looking for something, you know, I want to get something nice, but I don't think I'm going to use it that much to where I need it to be all nice and fancy like I was originally planning. So I'm just going to get something cheap. You know, I'll put the other money that I get from the zero turn towards another zero turn. I'm telling you guys about that too, and I'll probably have to use the trailer for basically to pick up the other zero turn, because it's got, I think, like a 62-inch deck or a 52-inch deck on it. So yeah, and that's not going to fit in the back of my truck, and I ain't winching that up, you know. Fuck that. Even though they got a forklift, it just wouldn't be worth it. So that'll be coming up within the next following week after that, I'd say. I'll have to get the trailer fixed first before I pick that up. And like I said, we're still in the market for quad, looking for something, you know, maybe like a Yamaha Blaster or Polaris Scrambler or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Kind of sort of looking for like a 2-stroke. You know, I like the 2-strokes. I like the sound they make. They're just fucking awesome. You know, and they're a lot faster than the 4-strokes. But, you know, if I end up getting a 4-stroke, I end up getting a 4-stroke. What a big deal. Now for the other thing is, I put a video out the other day there about the camera with the GoPro and stuff like that. Fucking what a ripoff. I should call GoPro and just whine and complain about it, but I know they're not going to do jack shit about it, you know. There's no sense on even bothering with them. Saying that their GoPro mounts suck, and they'd probably be like, oh, well, you probably didn't install it right, this and that shit. It's like, no, bro, no, your mounts suck. That's the second GoPro, that is, or the second GoPro mount. Actually, I've had a lot of mounts fail on me, believe it or not. The GoPro mount that was on my Sabercat, that actually fucking damn near fell right off when I crashed the sled. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I might have told you guys this, but just the last run there when I was up in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, I ended up rolling my sled once, and you know, it cracked the windshield and stuff like that. And when I tipped it back up on the side, the GoPro mount's just dangling there. I'm like, wow, these GoPro mounts just suck. You know, I don't think I told you guys that, but I need a new windshield for that too. So yeah, but so you guys said GoPro. I think I should go buy another GoPro. So I guess, you know, that's what I guess we could do. Go buy a new GoPro. You know, maybe along the lines I could find a used camera, pretty reasonably cheap. You know, we even maybe find like a used GoPro with a used camera, reasonably cheap, but you never know. So I'll be on the market pretty soon for a GoPro. You know, maybe you got one sitting around that you might want to sell. Let me know. You know, the Hero 2 is basically the same as the newer style, just that the circle's just got a square, so it doesn't really matter to me. But, you know, it is what it is. Whew. Guess that's the battery. Ooh, look at that. Scrap metal copper. Hell fucking yeah. Yeah, I think it's like junk. I think it's just pretty funny having a bucket sitting there. So, yeah, so I guess that's what we're going to do. We'll go buy a GoPro, use that. We'll continue using this camera unless I can find a cheap little camera. And, yeah. So, anyway, we're going to do the shout out. We'll get another shout out. This is a guy that puts out a video quite often. at least 4 times, maybe 5 times a week. He's an automobile mechanic. You might have heard of him before. It's SWRNC, Street Rod. Wait, I forget what the fuck his company name is. SWRNC, Street Rod and Custom, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to put the link below. Check out his video. The SWRNC video. I'll put that in the first description. That's just like a, basic vlogging channel. He's not a daily vlogger or anything like that. Just kind of sort of swears and pisses him out about the fucking shit that he's working on in the shop. I don't blame him. The other link I'm going to put below is this other channel, which is called DIY Auto School. Really good stuff. If you catch him right now, if you watch some of his videos right now, he's actually working on a front-end collision of a Ford Mustang GT. And he's doing a pretty good job on it. If you check it out, you can put the link, I'll put the link below. Check out that channel. Just subscribe to both or just subscribe to one of them. If you're going to, subscribe, definitely check him out. Pretty good guy. My friend Pete, your friend Pete. You'll figure that out in the video. But I've been subscribed to him for almost 2 years now, I'd say. And he puts out a pretty good video. Check him out. He's mainly all about the cars, fixing them, restoring them. He does a lot of restorations. Just right now he's doing a front-end collision on a Ford Mustang last week there. He did a video on insurance job of a 2011, 2012 Ford F-150 with a busted bumper where the insurance company didn't quote the right way. They basically quoted him just for the bumper, and he needed bumper and bumper brackets and plastics and all kinds of stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Check out the video. So I'll put both the links below so you can figure out him. And he's a pretty good guy, so check him out. And if you like his videos, subscribe. If not, whatever. So, on that note, that's it for today. This guy's going to be coming tomorrow to pick up the scooter, And he'll probably just, leave it be. He's not that worried about the lights don't work or anything like that. He said maybe later on down in the future don't get it running, but whatever, not that big of a deal. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna end the video here, guys. We'll holy, getting mixed up. We'll maybe talk to you guys tomorrow, no guarantees. But if not, we'll probably talk to you guys Monday. So until then, see ya.